Morning, everybody. We're just going to go. Want to make a little short video talking about mite management and this time of year and kind of some of what we're looking at. We've got a nuke here that we made a 2-frame split out of probably about. It's probably been about 6 weeks ago. We've actually pulled some resources out of it, brood and stuff like that, to put into other colonies. But this is one of our 2.2 daughter of our 2.2 breeder queen, and we just kind of want to see what we're getting here and what the mite situation looks like with some of these newest queens. See what's going on. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through what we do as far as monitoring for mites and how we measure mites. One of the first thing is we use a 1/2 cup measuring cup, and then we use this Varroa Easy Check. It's simple, you know, it just works pretty easy for us. Got a wash tub in it and everything, with 91% alcohol, and I don't cut it. I use the real thing, just to try to get as pure as possible. Make sure we get a good kill and make sure that we get all the mites off, so we get a true assessment of what we've got. I think it works a lot better because, especially this time of year, you want to make sure that you are measuring all the mites that are in the colony. So you want to make sure you have everything measured properly. So I like to use the strongest stuff. So what we do, and I got a bucket here that I just use to shake a frame of brood into, and go ahead and get started to show you. Take a quick look for our queen. I do have a piece of drone foundation in here we've got a good bit of cotton and some soybeans blooming around us, and we're seeing a lot of nectar, so I'm seeing if I can get some drone comb, but oftentimes this is the case. This time of year they make a mess out of it. Normally it's not too bad, but that's just the case right now. So when we're doing our mite checks, we like to try to find that queen. Obviously, we want to make sure things are looking good. I was talking about cotton and soybeans, they're actually backfilling that brood nest a little bit with nectar, and not ideally what I'm looking for. It's all laid out with eggs, young brood. There's some pollen coming in there. I can't remember if this queen in particular is marked or not. I know we found her before and can't remember. Frame here had eggs on it, so she might very well be on this one. she is. She's not marked. I'm gonna grab her now and mark her. So we've got her in the cage now, so just gonna hold on to her so she doesn't get damaged. So this is the kind of frame we're looking for. Some young nurse bees, cap brood, open brood, plenty of open brood there. So these are all mainly nurse bees. So this is kind of the frame we're after. And I'm just going to simply take our bucket here. All we need is just a little bit under a half a cup of bees. So I set this right here in front of the colony in case I lose a few. So that's all we need there, and all the field bees are gonna fly. That's fine. What we're after is the nurse bees. So we want the bees that are sinking in the bottom of the bucket. And that's more than a half a cup, so we'll be all right there. Let's go ahead and get this colony sorted back. Especially knowing that we don't have the queen in there. We'll get these girls put back together. And actually, instead of that drone comb, I'm gonna throw a piece of drone comb in there to let them use, and hopefully she'll go right into that lay-in and give them some more places to put some of that incoming nectar, since that drone foundation is not ideal for us right now. And we'll just simply shake those bees off. So now we've got our bees here. We're just gonna bump them down into there. We're gonna get just under a half a cup. So about, just about a half a cup. Throw it into the alcohol. The bees are pretty covered. They're good and covered, and it doesn't take long for them to perish. It is fatal, so this is a fatal one, but I think that you get a better sample of the bees, and you want to shake these bees for about a minute. Now we've shaken it for about a minute. We'll swirl it. We will look here in the bottom of the cup. And there is 0 mites. And we'll shake it a little bit more just to make sure. See those nurse bees still hanging out in that bucket, but yep, that one shook one loose. So there is, you can see it'll sink down to the bottom, but there's 1 mite in there. One mite per 300, so we're well under the threshold. So these girls look good. So we've actually seen this with the rest of our 2.2 colonies so far. They seem to be expressing pretty good characteristics. So I think, you know, what we're seeing so far is pretty good. So we will there she comes. We'll greet her eagerly. Just a little puff of smoke to get her to go down, and they're back in. And then what we do, if we have any extra bees, we just take them and dump them back out. And that's it. That's how we check for mites. Pretty simple. Again, the alcohol wash, it is fatal for the 300 bees, but you know, a loss of 300 bees ultimately can, you know, save thousands. So in my opinion, it's well worth it. And you know, we've done sugar shakes before, and we haven't I feel like we've missed some mites, and we've had some colonies express some varroa issues, even with a sugar shake after we did it, and you know, we showed low numbers. So we switched to the alcohol wash a couple years back, just solely the alcohol wash, and just it makes a much more accurate statement in my opinion. So but otherwise, pole line 2.2s are looking good. We've got a couple $100 floating around, and you know, we're going to keep checking the rest of these colonies to see how they look. But as you can tell, they're boiling with bees, and they're beautiful, doing a great job. So anyways, I hope this helps. If you got any questions, just drop us a note. Appreciate it. Have a good day.